Yo, back at you. Another episode, man. Layup Line Sports, always putting you up on game. Yo, last night was a good game between the Miami Heat. I'm repping them right here. D Wade, his last game at the Lil Caesars Arena. It was a good game, man. The Pistons had them up by 14, and let them come back. Only scored like 12 in the third quarter, and let the Heat come back. You know what I'm saying? But we got the win in the end. Drummond went out with a hit from James Johnson. They said he got a nostril contusion, which I've never heard of, but I'm guessing they probably gonna give him a mask and put him back out there. Luke Kennard, man, heated it up last night. He had 22, man. He was doing the little pump fake step over, you know what I'm saying? The little James Harden thing, man, and really getting down last night, 22. And Blake Griffin almost had a triple double. I'm gonna get you his stats right here. Blake Griffin had 32, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. So 32, 11, and 9 for Blake. Great night, man. Reggie Bullock tipped in with 19, 7 for 13 from the field. Another notable, yeah. We got 12 from Stanley. He shot 5 for 7, 6 rebounds. That was a pretty good game from Stanley. Like I say, I think we're getting our verve back, man. Look up that word, verve, man. I think we're getting it back, man. Like I say, Ish is back. Last night he didn't play that much, but I just feel like it makes Reggie play at a different level when Ish is back, man. It really makes Reggie play at a different level, man, because it's the old backup quarterback feeling. You know what I'm saying? You got that guy behind you, it pushes you to be the best you can be so you don't lose your job. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to hint a little bit about D Wade, man. First of all, illustrious career from my man's D Wade, man. Always a pleasure. He said he got a huge reception last night, and he said he expected it. We always showed him love, man. And like Dwayne Wade, one of the greatest players that ever played this game that I seen. You know what I'm saying? As far as slasher, getting to his spots, mid-range game, and just all around heart. If y'all remember, like, man, when he was a rookie, man, he really he tore the league up. He took it by storm, man, the type of stuff he was doing as a rookie. And I just remember them battles against the Pistons, man, and when he was, man, I just hated to see that team, man, without LeBron, when he was over there with Lamar Odom and stuff like that, really doing their thing. Dion Waiters had a lot to say about not getting any playing time, and they didn't give him much more last night either. He had 8 minutes, 1 for 3 from the field, you know what I'm saying? And so he shot 33%. His plus minus was -5, If y'all don't know what plus minus is how good were your team when you was on the court and how good were they when you were off the court on average. So Dion Waiters averaged a -5. But Dwayne Wade, man, 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, 4 rebounds, in 28 minutes, man. 20 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 28 minutes. D Wade, you really don't have to go nowhere, brother. Cause if you could do that, man, on an NBA team right now, 28 minutes, 20 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Man, you could have almost had a triple-double, man, but that's still a bad boy with his footwork, with his eye fakes, you know what I'm saying? With just his game is just, man, one of the smoothest games you will ever see, especially as he got older. And I remember, 5 years ago when people was talking about his knees is gone, he can't do nothing. Like he drunk from the fountain. He went to wherever that fountain of youth is and drunk from it because the way he playing right now with that footwork, man, is ridiculous. But like I say, man, it's always Detroit basketball, man. Shout outs to that great win last night. Like I say, we almost gave it up, but we didn't. We got the W 98-93 to get the first back-to-back win. We beat Orlando the other night. The first back-to-back win since early December when we beat the Warriors and went on that 5-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? Another notable, well, I do want to show y'all a few highlights from last night's game. Let's see. I'm going to pull it a little bit to the fourth quarter. You know, y'all can see Andre and Luke getting down. There you go. There you go, Luke. I like when Stanley aggressive like that, taking it straight to the rack, man. I really like that. Blake, slow down, gang. Slow down, gang. Hey, who's kids? Who's kids? Barbecue chicken. What Shaq say? Barbecue chicken. Bam Adebayo did his thing last night, man. He was really active. I really like Bam. But look at Reggie Bullock. Look at that finger roll, man. Like I say, these Piston boys was playing good last night, man. Even Zaza, he was getting clean up buckets and everything. But yeah, man, it was a great game, man. Like I said, it was a wonderful game, and glad we got a chance to get that W. You know what I'm saying? But another notable from last night was D'Angelo Russell, man. He put up 40. Who he put up 40 on the Magic, man? That kid was lights out last night. He was looking like James Harden. Honestly, to be totally honest, he was looking like James Harden last night. 16 for 25, 8 for 12 from the three, 40 points, man. One thing I wanted to do though, man, I wanted to talk about my man's Russell Westbrook to end off today's segment, man. Let me grab my notes real quick. Yeah, I wrote some notes down on Russell, but man, that's, if y'all don't know, that's my second favorite player, man, in the league, and you know, I really want to see the Thunder do well. You know, we're kind of thinking like that. No team is. It's not too many teams that's gonna challenge the Warriors, so it's almost like it's only like 3 teams in the NBA right now: the Warriors, the Lakers, Celtics, and the Rockets. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not even the Lakers, but it's like no one gives anybody a chance to beat those Warriors. So, you know, Russell Westbrook is like, he's this close really to hitting that next level when it comes to, you know, winning. You know what I'm saying? He was that close with KD, then KD left. You know, in my opinion, if KD would have stayed, they would have got enough help over there to actually go ahead and win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Because PG wanted to play with Russ. They have been, you know, childhood friends growing up. They played together. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to play with Russ. So it's like maybe it'd have been Russ, KD, and PG. You know what I'm saying? You really never know, you know. But it could have been very possible. But let me just go through some stats with you first. On the season, at Russ averaging 21.8, 10.6, and 10.7. So like 22, 10, and 10. You know what I'm saying? Last year he averaged 25, 10, and 10. You know, pretty close, you know, in the statistical averages, you know. But I just want to make that comparison that Russell Westbrook is one of those players, he always going to give you his production. You know, if a player average a triple double, for a whole year, then I would want to play with that player, because to me, triple doubles equate to winning. That means you got somebody that's putting his energy on the line at night in, night out, because you're affecting the game in so many different categories tremendously, significantly. So, I really appreciate that type of heart that Westbrook shows. And to me, if you ask me, he's not too far behind. He's one of the most competitive players in the league. I think I would call him a baby Brian. Me and my man was just talking about it the other day. He got the same type of intensity when it comes to going to the rack. But actually, if Brian had Russell Westbrook's mentality, it would be unfair. You know what I'm saying? He'd be dunking on everybody like Russell tried to do. But I think Russell is dealing with a little bit of unsurety in his game. I really do. I really think he's a little bit unsure about himself in his game. Right now, like how much do he need to pass? How much do he need to shot make? You know what I'm saying? But he needs to be more of a facilitator. But if he's more of a facilitator, that means his teammates have to step up. You know what I'm saying? That means his teammates has got to step up. And if y'all don't know, man, this ever since really the big three and ever since Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol, and Lamar Odom and Ron Artest, it's been a 3-star league. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to Boston and the big three over there, and then Miami formed the big three, and then next thing you know, Warriors have their own big three that they grew organically, and then they got KD, which made it 4 stars. You know what I'm saying? But it's at least a 3-star league now. So one of them other players gonna have to step up for the Thunder, unless they want to do it by a team effort. You know what I'm saying? It's still hard though in the playoffs because the ball slow down so much. You really need those stars that can create, that can get those calls, that can get to the foul line. The game gets so tight and compressed in the playoff times, you know what I'm saying, that you really have to have stars, man, to create, man. You can't have people that really can't get their own, for real, and really get to the rack, get to the line. Put pressure on the referees because the game get that tight and that mentally stressful, to where it's hard to be like it's the regular season. You know what I'm saying? The Thunder lost to the Lakers the other night. It was a good game, man. Kuzma really went off. They lost to him in overtime. But like I say, man, I think that people need to lay off Westbrook a little bit because win or lose, man, he going to have his team in the ball game, and just his confidence is a little low. He's shooting 23% from the 3 this year. But that's probably because everybody tell him don't shoot the 3, so he don't have confidence in it. If I'm Billy Donovan, if I'm any type of people in the organization that advise Russ, I'm gonna tell him shoot your shot, bro. And it's because he can get any shot he wants. If you can get any shot you want, go ahead and take 30 shots a night. If you can get any shot you want, like Kyrie. I wouldn't mind him taking 30 shots a night. But to me, Kyrie has a little better team than Russ. But my question to you is, how good will Russell Westbrook be to you guys if he don't win a ring? You know what I'm saying? He became the second player in league history to average a triple-double, with the great Big O. And you know who Big O is. We don't even have to mention his full name. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, I really do think that Russell is going to go down as one of the greatest players to ever play this game, ring or not. In my opinion, for sure. But I think he will in other people's mind. I think people really miss Russell when he do his farewell tour and it's over. people gonna really miss Russell, man. I just love what he brought to the league. You know, the heart he played with in when he was with KD, man. They had a real good brotherhood going there, man. But like I said, KD wanted to be a part of a different environment when it comes to playing basketball. You know what? I don't blame him. You know, I can't, yeah, just like this dunk right here by Russell. It's just like the heart that he plays with is not too many other people. Look, he missed it because he heard the footsteps from JaVale. Give me this back. Man, even how he hung on the rim, it's like, bro, you wild. You are wild. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I say, man, how good do y'all think Russell would be if he never makes it? You know, to the if he never makes it. How good y'all think Russell is if he never wins a ring? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think he'll still be great. But that's my thing with all the players. Like, I feel like we are a little too hype on the stars for tonight. Let's be hype for the stars from last week too. Like, it's only a week, y'all. We gotta be patient. Like, when it comes to some of these players, like if James Harden go 1 for 17 from 3, oh, it's the talk of the town. But it's not the talk of the town that he's going on the greatest tear that you've ever seen in your life. Like, we seen the Kobe 40-point stretches, and I never thought we would. I honestly remember when Kobe was going on that run, and I say, man, this is something that we'll never see again for sure. Now look what happened. Look what happened. Look at James, man. I'm talking about. Let me just look up his record-breaking stats right now. James Harden records this year. Record, NBA, record breaking. Yeah. This, I mean, okay, he broke Oscar Robertson record. What was this? Come on, man. He just on pace to break Stephen Curry. Oh my God. He's on pace to break Steph Curry's 3-point single season record. How? Y'all changed the game, but I mean, y'all did change the game up crazy. Y'all changed the game up crazy. Because like this is crazy. How can he break the I just don't get how he can try to even break his scoring record. Let me just look at his stats. I want to see James's stats, cause I want to see his last. I'm gonna just go through his last few games, man, and just see where we at with it. Cause I'm gonna end it off on this note because it's that deep, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's that deep, boy. He done did the last 10 games, well, 20 games. The motherfucker averaging 40 the last 20 games. Come on now. 40 the last 20 games? Get out of here. Get out of town. And, you know, people using excuses and saying the real reason that he's giving you that many points is because you can't touch people on the perimeter now. It's a foul. You know what I'm saying? So that does play a part into guarding James Harden. You can't really touch him, like, or it's a foul. And he just so smart. Like, you know, that's one of the most underrated things about James Harden game is really his IQ. I literally think that he's only second to Bron when it comes to that, man. When it comes to IQ, really, he's only second to Bron, for real. I don't think it's anybody else who got that high of a IQ. You know what I'm saying? Only because, like, he's also just so patient with the ball, man. He's just so patient with the ball. Like, that's just what it is, man. he's super patient, man. And like when he comes off, when he does those screens with Capella, and he just come off and just drop it in there like that play against the Warriors. When I thought it was no way he could have got that through there, but his IQ was he let it develop. He seen it happen before it happened because he was so ready to throw this pass in the pocket. That little left hand pass he threw. As soon as he came up, he averaging 35.4 points per game. The boy averaging 35.4 points per game. That's retarded. That's very retarded. That's very retarded. So 35.4, 6.3 rebounds, and 8.5 assists. There's no way that he won't be the MVP again. You know what I'm saying? It's just no way. I really want to see the game's advanced stats. Let's go to advanced stats. I'm gonna flip the screen back around for a second, but I wanted James again, man. But like I say, man, he averaging 40, man, over the last 20 games. He about to break. He on pace to break Steph Curry's single season 3-point record, which is just flat out retarded. You know what I'm saying? He averaged 30 last year. As the MVP, he averaged 30 last year. He's averaging 35.4 this year. His first year with OKC, he averaged 9.9. That's crazy. His first year for OKC, he averaged 9.9. That's crazy. Okay. So his highest average for OKC was 16.8 points per game. So then when he went to Houston, his highest average is 35.4 a game. But every year he went up since he been in Houston. 12-13, 25.9. 13-14, 25. 14-15, 27. 15-16, 29. 16-17, 29. 17-18, 30. 18-19, 35. So we'll see what he end up with, man. But like I say, man, you know, I believe that stars, you know, should still get credit if they don't win the ring. That's just like not giving Charles Barkley ever any credit. You know what I'm saying? And all the other great players that played. That's just like how y'all try to do with Carmelo Anthony. Like, bring Carmelo back in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that he might end up playing with the Lakers. They said that they actually gonna talk to him first. The Lakers, once he get everything, his conditioning, his mental and stuff right, he gonna talk to the Lakers first. And I'm gonna love to see it, man. If y'all don't know, man, LeBron and Melo might be getting together. But look, man, I'm talking over right now. I could talk this sports shit for years, man. But anyway, you know, I'm always putting you up on game. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's J Foss back at you. Layup Line Sports, man. Peace.